The cards from the new events, structure deck, and Supreme King level up rewards combine with one of the new Supreme King skills, making for an evil hero deck that can rack up a pretty good win streak. This deck is a lot of fun, and with no further ado, please enjoy this video! This build uses 3 of the new structure deck. If you want to know how this build will work with less, you may want to pause and read this wall of text. The skill which I really like using for this deck is Sinister Calling. It can be used twice per duel. Each of these following effects can be used once. You can discard an evil hero monster to add Dark Calling or Dark Fusion to your hand from your deck, and you can discard an evil hero monster to send one Sinister Necrom to your graveyard from outside your deck. Currently, Necrom is not in the available card pool, making this skill the only way to use it. After using the skill to put it in the graveyard, you can then banish it to summon Evil Hero Malicious Edge from your deck, which is an easy way to get a 2600 attack point monster that also does piercing damage. The ideal setup in this build is to send Necrom to the graveyard the first time you activate the skill, which gets you 2 Malicious Edge on the field just by discarding an Evil Hero. Then the second time you activate the skill, you discard an Evil Hero to add Dark Fusion or Dark Calling to your hand. If one of the 2 evil heroes you discarded was Malicious Edge, then it is sometimes better to add Dark Calling, since then you can fuse using your graveyard. Dark Fusion can also be very useful because it makes your massive fusion monster unable to be targeted that turn. To use the skill, there are 3 conditions that must be met. First of all, at least 10 cards in your deck must be evil hero monsters, Dark Fusion or Dark Calling. This isn't actually much of an issue because you want to be drawing evil hero monsters anyway to discard for the skill. I use 8 evil hero monsters alongside 1 Dark Fusion and 1 Dark Calling. I only use 1 each of these because it's not always great to draw them in your starting hand. I can add them to the hand with a skill anyway, so I would rather only use 1 of each to reduce the odds of drawing bad hands. The second condition is that every monster in the main deck must be an elemental hero or evil hero monster. This means that main deck vision heroes like Vion, Faris and Increase cannot be used with this skill, which is unfortunate. However, if you still want to summon Adoration and Trinity, you are able to use Blazeman. I do not use Blazeman in this build because of space, but I do play Stratos. I think Stratos is a very nice consistency boost as it searches for an evil hero. It could also search Blazeman if you wanted to use that. The other effect of Stratos works really well with the skill sending Necrom to easily clear back row. Because you banish Necrom to summon Edge, then normal summon Stratos to destroy a spell or trap, which is why I do not use any spell trap removal in the tech slots like MST or Cosmic, since this deck handles back row perfectly fine by itself. The third condition of the skill is that every card in your extra deck must be a fusion monster. This means no Xyz monsters, but fortunately you are still able to use Mask Change and Form Change, with Edge and Infernal Gain being Earth that allows you to summon Dian. Then Infernal Prodigy is Dark for Anki, with Stratos being Wind for Blast. You could also use Goka since Malicious Fiend is Fire. Then I also use Koga for Form Change. Conveniently, Fiend is level 8, so Form Change does work on it. I dedicated the last slots in the deck to monster removal because this deck plays through back row perfectly fine by itself. I use 2 Treacherous because the card is unfair, and winning is fun. I also use Chalice. When Anki attacks directly with its effects, it only does 1400 damage, but if you activate Chalice in the damage step, it will become 3200 direct damage. For gameplay today, there will be 2 games with live commentary and 1 replay with only music. Enjoy! Going seconds. Sets 1, okay. Okay, normal Stratos. Effective search, gonna search for probably a Faris. Or something to discard for Faris, I would think. Yeah, it grabs Faris to the hand. Okay, Faris discarding. Discards Vion. Into Increase. Effective Increase. Add a Poly to the hand. Then pass turn, okay. So with toggle on, we can check what their set card is. There's a delay in the draw phase, so it's not going to be a MST or a Cosmic Cyclone, but it's probably a mask change of their own face down. So what's ideal here is to force this mask change before we go into our battle phase. So what we're going to do is we're going to go calling. We're going to discard the edge here, to send the Necrom to a graveyard, then going to banish Necrom from a graveyard, going to banish Necrom for another edge from the deck, we are then going to normal summon Stratos and declare the first effect to attempt to destroy back row. This Fiendish Chain, okay. So I don't really want to waste my Mask Change here, because if I can use this defensively, that would be very, very, very nice. So we're gonna let this resolve. 26, 28, 1600, 32 is how much? So at most, we only have 3-9 damage here, which is not enough for lethal. So we're just going to kill this, and then pass turn. So we're going to save our Mask Change for this turn to use defensively. Poly going to fuse into an Adoration, it would seem. Yep. And we can just chill here because we have the Mask Change. This is all fine. It was not worth it using the Mask Change last turn, because it's better to hold it defensively if it's not going to be used for game. Battle phase. Attacks the edge. Okay, so they have a delay here, so that means they probably have a Mask Change in their hand, meaning that the card that they drew for their turn was probably Mask Change. Mask Change cannot be used in the damage step. Yeah, so they have no card that can be used here. Chalice. Yeah, so they were not able to chamber Mask Change to a Chalice because it was being used in the damage step. So now we go Mask Change over Stratos into Blast. Blast will half the attack of Anki, and I guess whilst we're here, we'll chain to bounce back the increase as well. Because if we leave increase on the field, then on my turn we can contribute the Anki. But yeah, that's pretty much GG at this point. Because they have no line of defense. Draw. And then yeah, there we go. This could be a mirror match of some kind, possibly. Playing Calling. Discards Edge for the Necrom. Necrom going to banish itself. Necrom going to summon a Edge from the deck. Sets 1. Sets 2. Pass turn, okay. Draw. So I think I try and force out a back row here with Stratos. Calling will discard the... We're going to go Calling, discard the Edge. And with this we're going to put the Necrom in the graveyard. Going to banish Necrom from the graveyard to summon an Edge from the deck. Then we will normal summon Stratos and attempt to destroy a back row, which does not target. So, okay, Master Change is going to chain onto the edge. This could be an issue because if they summon it in defense, then we can't beat over it with Chalice. Attack mode, okay. So we're gonna go enter battle phase, attack with edge, then damage step Chalice, and directly with the Stratos. Dark Calling, banishing 2 edge for the Fiend. Here it is. Kills for edge and passes the turn. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go for our own edge here. There has been no delay so far on this set card, which is kind of worrying. Hopefully it's not a battle trap, hopefully not already. But we will see, I guess. We're going to find out the hard way if it is already. And then yeah, there we go. Nice. GG.